So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He's taking a deep shot. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making checks. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school. We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, give on the inside. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Now the play fake. Caught near the sideline, it's Sharp. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Makes the catch, it's Durham. Absolutely no. makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for room. It's Durham. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
corner's going to give them room. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front, sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. LSU right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Using his legs, it's Durham. He's loose. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They'll run play action. This time it's complete. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. They've got a first down here to open the period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. LSU now operating in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff to the single back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Ducks come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Might as well stick with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
It's complete. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. LSU quick to the line. Looking for room. It's Durham. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Nussmeier.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Brown. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Whittington. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes.
Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
He might want another play. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durham. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum.
Turning on the Jets. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Let's go.
Just keep slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
LSU 14.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness that it...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Toss to the outside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the toss. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Whittington. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be third and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. LSU right back to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. On target. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. LSU quick to the line. Back to pass on second down. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Moore will throw. Gonna let it fly. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
Gaucho! Gaucho! Here we go!
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Durham. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in pass.
He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose down the left side. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going and can build throughout the season.
LSU 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the back. The give and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Benson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.
it.